What is going on, you guys? Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is another glorious day here in the Midwest. It's kind of overcast, but that's all right. It's getting a little chilly, but hey, who cares, right? Today we got another Batch Gloopy episode. We're fixing dirty old Shirlene's programmer that we just put on. Yeah, we already got a problem with it. I guess the darn cable's bad, so MM3 sent me a new one. So here we go. Batch Gloopy TV starts right now. All right, so problem we're having is this cable back here. They're saying the cable's bad, but I don't think it's the cable. I think it's something to do with the tuner itself. But we will take this panel off, replace this cable, which is in this box, and we'll go from there. Let me set this camera down. I'll remove this panel. Let me see if I can do it. Nope, can't do it with one hand. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Tools, how I take that off, I just pry it in here, wiggle it up, and you can pull it right out, right? So, as you can see, this is what we're dealing with. Here's the cable. I don't really remember how I got it all tucked in there. The box for the controller's right here. So I think I'm gonna have to go underneath. I can't recall. I don't know if you can see anything, but it's all right up in there. So give me 1 second and I'll plug the new wire in and we'll see if it works. Boom, there it is. All right, let's wire it through and plug it in. All right, well, got her back in. I trimmed out right there. I'll get a little Sharpie and color that back. So I was thinking maybe it got pinched. So right now it's not. Well, it is still pinched, isn't it? I just don't want the new one. There you go. Now it's not. Okay, so now let's see if it solved the issue. Man, is it cold out here. So it plugs in right here, and then the other side it plugs in underneath the dash on that little black box. It was kind of a pain to get to, but you get the idea. It's just plug and play. It's just like a Samsung cord or something on that line. So, all right, let's plug it in and see if it works. I'm gonna set this down right here, put the key in the ignition, show you what I'm talking about. So this plugs in like that, and then goes on the dash like so. And let's see. Well, it works. Let's see if I... Now the problem is every time you bump this, oh, see, it still does it. Son of a bitch. So it's not the cord. Every time you bump that, the screen shuts off. Unless I don't have the cord in right. Let's see. Yep, it's not the cord. It's the unit itself. That's just my luck. All right, let's call the company and see what they say. Let's see. Oh, dang it. I gotta come up with their number. looking for it. Dirk is the guy's name. Let's call him. Hey Dirk, how you doing? I had talked to you not too long ago about my MM3 tuner, and you guys had sent me a cord out because the screen like shuts off. So I replaced the cord and it's still doing the same thing. I think it's the port in the back of the tuner itself.
So tell me what happens.
So basically, if you hit any kind of bump or anything, the screen just shuts off and then it'll start back over. But I know if as soon as you barely even touch that cord, it'll shut off. And I made sure it's not pinched or anything, because I even drilled like a little hole in my plastic, the corner of the dash by the pillar. So, I mean, there's no way that it's getting pinched at all. And this is the second cord. Yeah. So I really think it's the port on the back of the screen itself.
Okay. And how long have you had it?
Maybe 3 months tops, 2 months.
Oh, okay. So, if that's what we're thinking, then we'll probably just have to have you send it to us so we can test everything, make sure that's what it is, and if it is, we'll just replace the monitor, send it back to you.
Okay, and about what is a turnaround with that? Because I don't know, will my truck run without that? Because it's all deleted and everything.
Oh yeah, your truck stays tuned whether it's plugged in or not.
Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Once we have it, we usually can figure it out, you know, and have it shipped back out within another day. So.
Okay, all right. So do I just send it back to the address that was on this box then that you guys mailed it to me?
Yeah, but let's just to make sure we have everything right, let me just send you an email with the address and everything on it, and then that way, when you send it back, if you just send me the tracking number and the address that you want us to send it back to, kind of thing.
Okay.
What's your email address? Should be good. So I'll just send you an email here right now, and then yeah, just basically, we shouldn't need any of the boxes under the dash because I don't think that's the issue if you're touching the cord on the back. So if you want, you can just send us like the cable that you got plugged in the monitor.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
Bye. Well, at least I can tell you this. MM3, the tuner right here, the tuning company, seems like they stand behind their product pretty good. I mean, this is the first real issue I've had. And, you know, they've taken care of me twice. So, looks like they're going to send the screen itself back, and then we'll go from there. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, let's see what happens. But, I know this is a short video, short upload, but really nothing else we can do with the tuner. Stay tuned because we are going to be working, let me shut this down. We are going to be working on the 50 body swap. So I've already been working on it. Because if you can't tell by the hoodie, it's getting cold out. You know, we're in October now, so snow will be flying next month probably here in the Midwest, or it could be. Usually right around November we're starting to get the snow. So I want to make sure I get this thing out. I need to get it closed up so I can drive it around or do something with it this winter. So we're getting close. I got the doors on it. I got to figure out all this lead work, but we'll deal with that at another time. I need to get the truck running. I've been working on that. What a pain in the ass that was. So, you know, when I was cutting this truck up, I just started hacking it up, to be honest with you, because it was a Ford Ranger and I wasn't even sure if any of this would work, and I've already got it further along than I really anticipated. And I wasn't labeling wires. It was really stupid. I know everybody's going to make fun of me, whatever. We just got caught up in the moment of cutting it up. And it really hasn't ran since the day we cut it up, so it's missing some ground wires. I mean, there's all kind of stuff. The wiring's kind of a hot mess now, so I'll get it running, but we got to deal with all this. I mean, all the electrical components just sitting out, ECU's exposed. I mean, it's just, I'm sure it's a grounding nightmare. I'm positive that that's what it was, because it did run beforehand, so it's got to be a grounding issue. So we'll deal with that. But I got the doors on. We're going to be putting the bed on soon, and then I got to just stabilize everything, because everything's kind of tack welded in and temporarily mounted. But I mean, you know, I wouldn't drive it down the road yet. You get in an accident, you're a dead man. So, I mean, we still got a lot of work to do. We got to build braces and everything else. So, but anyway, stay tuned. So, Friday's video will be about the 50 Chevrolet body swap. Oh, and real quick, I wanted to let you guys all know the reason that you didn't get an upload on Friday and the reason I didn't go live on Friday is because I didn't put into consideration when I was uploading the videos last week before I went down to my my camper, down at the lake. I do everything from my laptop, so I didn't anticipate. I thought when I put it on the queue of YouTube, I thought it would already preload itself, but I guess it didn't finish going through the cycle, so that's why you didn't get a video. So I apologize for that. It's a learning curve. We'll figure it out together. But yeah, we're back at it. Next video Friday at right around 6 Central, somewhere in there, 5:30, 6 o'clock Central, and then we will do live video later on that afternoon on Friday right here. Some of you guys don't have Facebook, and to be honest, it's easier to just do it right here. So, all right, adios. See you Friday.